Hello, hello, hello everyone! Welcome back. It's Banished once again. Now, all kinds of shenanigans went on last part, didn't they? We got this here, coal mine built. Yes, coal is on the production list now. That's gonna be good. We also put plans in place to have a lovely quarry over here. That's still gonna take us a while, but it's underway. We like things that are underway. We expanded further, we got our sheepies in down here, 5 of them now. All kinds of bits and pieces, more fishermen, everything. It's been rather lovely for this area. We've also put in this here graveyard. Sadly has 2 of the graves filled, but, you know, things are occurring. All these stone houses underway, things are beginning. I mean, yeah, genuinely it's been pretty good. The trees are growing nicely, and if you look, we've got a 61% yield, which means this is going to be the year, guys. The first year that we get some pears. And isn't that what everyone wants in their life? Yummy, yummy pears. Would be quite good, wouldn't it? We've got the cabbages here, we've got the pumpkins here. Genuinely, I think things are going reasonably. Obviously, we do have a bit of an issue in that, you know, no logs, no stone, very little iron. Low amounts of firewood. Little bit iffy in that sense. Also, low amounts of stored clothes. That's a bit of a worrying one too. And low amounts of stored medicine. But, you know, if you just sort of overlook the fact that we have no resources, yeah, things are going great. Now, let's see what we can do today to try and resolve that and to get some of those big building projects that I mentioned at the end of the last part underway, shall we? Sounds like a plan to me. So. We've got no work occurring in the woodcutters because there's no logs available. Now, logs. We've got all these foresters in down here, but I would be quite happy if we were to take some more from around the edge down here. So, you know, snipe a few of those trees and those. That might contribute nicely. There's probably also some space over here that we can grab some trees from. Yes, I'll also allow you to have all of those. Lovely. Now, hopefully our lovely labourer types will go and get those done. And that will be good. Now, what can we do about the stone situation? Well, obviously when we do get this quarry up and underway, that is what it's going to be providing. Until then, I think we need to see if we can't track ourselves down any stone at all. Now, it's probably going to have to be sort of this area. I know it's a little bit further away than I'd like, but you know, these things happen and it's gonna need to occur. We'll also snipe a little bit of this iron if we're coming to the area, we might as well. And all of this is really close to where we've already built, so yeah, we'll be having that too. Right. Hopefully that will help to solve some of these crises. Looking at the next row. Tools reasonable, happy. Cool, we've literally just plugged the thing in. It's going to take a while for that to get anywhere, especially with only 3 of the potential workers in there. Right, stored firewood. We do have 3, I believe, of the old woodcutter types, and when they're up and working, when they've got the resources, they'll get us back up to where we should be. And I mean, this one's now back to work, so that's got to be positive. Food. Food is looking reasonable. A nice 4,000 stored currently. I can take that. I mean, I don't know why they even put a limit on this thing. Like, surely the limit is, like, endless. We never want them to stop gathering food, but hey. Right. Herbs is something we're going to need more of. So, I'm just going to up all these a little bit while I'm thinking of it. I don't really know why there's, like, limits to a point. Like, obviously, yes, sometimes you're going to want them to stop, but in general, especially food, no, continue forever, my lovelies. But yes, back to what we were thinking about, which is herbs. We've got 32 currently, and we've already got 2 herbalists working down in this area. There they are. Most lovely. Now, they're plodding along, they're doing what they can. Oh no, a fisherman has died. It might be time that we look at putting another herbalist in. Now, we could put one in this block up here, maybe this sort of area, and cover that. This area, I mean, it's already a little bit full. We don't have a 3rd area currently, which contains those sorts of bits and pieces, so yeah, up here I guess it is. Now, can we find the correct thing? Yes, there we go. Herbalist. why don't we stick them right there, like that? And that little gap in there is going to really, really annoy me because it's just a bit obnoxious. So I'm going to put a stockpile there just to keep it nice and tidy. Right, now that's given us like 15 building jobs. So yeah, plenty of things going on currently. But hopefully it won't be too much of a drama getting that built. And that will allow us to spruce up those medical supplies. Of course, the other thing that really would help our medical supplies, or our medical capacity I should say, would be the construction of a hospital. Far too big a thing for me to be putting in right now. I mean, look at that, 78 stone on our 0. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But, you know, it is something I would like to put in. Oh, it's not as big as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be massive and, like, really unwieldy, but it's not actually that bad. I mean, we could fit it into one of these sorts of areas quite reasonably. Oh, it could tuck in nicely, couldn't it? Maybe against there. Okay, we're not going to build it. I said we weren't going to do all these huge building products, but then I went and did them anyway. But we're going to place it and pause it. Oh, hello, Carlo the adult. We'll place it and pause it, and then we've got the hospital placed and paused. Same with the chapel. And then we just need to look at getting, you know, the town hall and a school at some point. That'd be an idea, wouldn't it? And then I think we are mostly underway. Oh, also the tavern and, you know, the iron mine. So just, you know, a gazillion things. But we're underway, and we are working on these one step at a time. Now, let us speed things along nicely for the moment while we let all our labourers go and frantically gather stone, which they are probably frantically throwing straight into one of these here houses. Which, I gotta say, look like they've been fantastically well resourced in terms of logs and iron, so that's rather brilliant. As we're actually up to 86 logs for once, which, in this here facility is a miracle, and, so that's pretty fabulous. That means all they are doing is frantically running together the stones, of which I spy a stray piece of stone there. Have that one! And yeah, we should get some of these houses constructed soon, which would nicely bring down the amount of, building jobs we have. So that's good, isn't it? Right. Someone is assigned. Come on. Come hit this place with your magical hammer and create us a stone house. We need the houses to solve that awkward crisis where we've got very few children. Although 2 children have been born. So that is good, that is good. We do have a new adult. Melvis the adult. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Things are going reasonably, I have to say. So, looking at it, it might be an opportunity to whack a couple more foresters in, since we had like 10 labourers, just to, you know, try and keep that proportion of log production up. There's another adult and another child. Marvellous. And here we go. A house has been built. And my gosh, the age of the people that are moving out, 36. I don't think anyone wants to be living with their parents at 36. Like, I apologise for having inflicted that upon you, dear Humbert. Anyway, a merchant's here, so now that's more interesting. Right, this is a general goods merchant, so we've got beef, iron, wool, corn, steel tools. Nothing particularly mind-blowing, I've got to say. I mean, we can produce our own iron tools, so give it a few years, and once we've got that coal up, we'll be building steel tools too. So yeah, sorry, I'm just not that interested in what you got going. Send the seed guy next time. The seed guy! I love a good set of seeds. Right. Back to what we were focusing on. Couple more people are becoming adults. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, and sadly, someone has died. So that's not so good. Oh, and another death. My days. Lucky we built that there cemetery. Brutal. Anyway, 29 out of 40 stone on this one, so that's good. Luckily, they do seem to be sending most of the stone collected to the same house. If they'd gone and put 10 in each house, that would have driven me bloody nuts. But no, they seem to be working reasonably sensibly, so that's something. I guess the question now is, have they gathered all that stone I told them to? Do I need to go assigning more, or is there still some assigned? You know, it's looking pretty positive for them, and less positive for me, that they do appear to have gotten pretty much everything I assigned. Well, if you're willing to run the distance, you can have whatever you can find. Stuff it. I genuinely am happy for you to take just about any surface stone that you can get your hands on. So yeah, This is a bit bonkers, but let's go assigning. Have whatever you want. Is there anything over here anywhere? Not really a huge amount, and it's a very long way for them to travel, but yeah. Take the lot, guys, take the lot. Whatever we put in the area, we would be removing the stone, wouldn't we? Because even if we kept the area nicely forested and put a forester there, the forester's going to remove the stone, because it's not a tree. And if we demolished all the trees and turned it into housing, we're still going to remove that stone. So yeah, if you can run the distance, you crack on. What's your dramas? That you're running out of hides? Well, that's very sad, isn't it? Guess that means it's time to check in on the wool production. Ooh, we're up to 7 sheepies. These guys are good. Slowly getting some wool in. Yes, lovely, lovely, lovely. We're up to a whole 6 in there. So they must be storing it somewhere else, I suppose, since we've produced more than that. I wonder if it's taken up to the marketplace. Oh yes, 24. Perfect. Well... Oh, you seem to have found some supplies. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Right, okay. Well, we'll put you on wool for a little while, see if that can help out for the moment. I'm not too worried about what you build clothing out of, so long as, you know, it is built. And our 3rd house is here. Lovely, lovely. Another pair have moved out. Oh, this guy's been quick. Got a 1-year-old child in there already. Guess this is what happens when you run the game on ×10 speed, eh? Speedy speeds! Right, well, they're moved out nicely. Which one are we working on now? We've got 25 bits of stone in there, so that's good, that's good. Our building jobs are slowly going down. Most wonderful. Come on, guys, I believe in you. This one's so close now, this one's so close! It's almost there, just 3 more little bits of stone. Anybody stone? Yes, that was 2 of them. And Alma's has now become an adult, and there's the frame for our house. Magical. This is going okay. All these houses are going to really, really help try and get us some more children, as this number is, just not the best, is it? Right, one of our hunters died, and a labourer replaced him. That's really quite sad. This rate, we'll be needing a 2nd cemetery before I even get the church up. Cool. Blimey, eh? Anyway, this house is coming along nicely and is nearly there, almost complete, which is good, and they've already started loading stone into the next one. These guys are good, aren't they? When they actually get out there and they find the stone, they are good. Oh, and another person has died. What is this lunacy? Death for days. This has got all the logs it requires, and we've got a whole surplus up there of 200 logs, so that is genuinely magnificent, and might actually be a strong step in the direction of not constantly waiting for logs. And oh, all that time I was flapping around and I didn't notice the quarry was available. Well, 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 guess what? Stone cutters, let's have a nice, I don't know, 4 of you? I don't want to steal all the labourers, but like, we really need stones, so yeah, do whatever you like. Grab stone for days. Right, a merchant has arrived. I'm going to quickly check in with them, see who it is. And it's the resource merchant, bringing us nothing but tools. Boring! And now I'm going to run back over here to the quarry, because we've made this beautiful quarry, but we haven't actually given them a storage facility. So it's probably a good idea that we get a nice, hefty stockpile in just here, so that they can have easy access to getting the stone somewhere sensible. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Children, children, children. We're actually up to 18 whole children. That is magical, and I'm really chuffed. But yes, if these guys can get cracking and get us plenty of stone, that will really, really help things out, won't it? Now, if only one of you wants to come along and, you know, take that log away so that you've got your storage area and you don't have to leg it for miles, that would be good, wouldn't it? Oh, a death. But another child! And an adult. Okay, well, progress is being made. We're up to 18 children, so that is good. That is good, considering we definitely dropped below 10 at one point, and that was terrifying. Oh, Tremaine died. I remember him being born. Gonza has become an adult. Lovely, lovely. Nice and stable, around 7 labourers currently. And this house is very almost up to date with all the stone it requires, so that is good. That is good, good, good. Although, there's another death. Boo! Oh, we're down to 6 building tasks, so progress really is being made, isn't it? I think the only ones we've got left are this herbalist and those last 2 houses there. Magnificent. Anyway, we've got this lovely stockpile here now, so plenty of stone can be quarried from this glorious place. I mean, it's going to leave a horrible slight on the land, but it'll give us stone, and that is really what we need. Ooh, reserve of tools is low. That is not good. Okay, Mr. Blacksmith, what is the issue? Let's have a little look. You are the tailor. You are the blacksmith. What is holding you back? I mean, producing that many a season doesn't really seem to be, anything holding you back. It just seems like we don't have very many, so I suspect the answer might be, in fact, just to create another blacksmith, which is something I can do. Let's slow us back to 5, because we have been on speedy speed for quite some time, and let's create another blacksmith, shall we? I think we shall. Where shall we put you? I mean, we could stick you up here. It's not too bad an area. It's not really near anything, though, is it? But then I don't want to put him right next to that one. Yeah, we could put him across the street. Oh, the choices in my life these days. We don't fit in there. How about up on this edge somewhere, maybe? Like there. That seems like a reasonable location, and it's plenty close enough to the coal, which means that since we've now got 71 wonderful pieces of coal in, maybe we could set this guy to making steel tools. Ooh, that would be exciting, wouldn't it? Yes, that seems like something that I could definitely do. Perfect. Anywho, what are we up to now? Giving them more and more building tasks, of course. One more of our houses has been built. That is perfect. Most perfect. Just this last one here to be done. And, yeah. Things aren't looking too shabby. Although, a stonecutter crushed by a rock. Youch! That does not sound like a very fun way to die. Not something I would want to be involved with. Anyway. Down to 6 labourers, because, you know, got to replace all these deaths. But, I think, oh, iron is low. I think something we need to do is to look at putting in our next mine. Because, yeah, as they like to tell me, iron is low. And that is going to be something that will cause us dramas at some point. Can we fit a mine in anywhere around here? Oh, we could fit one there. That'll do. That's outside of that circle. And yeah, it can be a nice, slow, lengthy build, because, yeah, gonna take us forever, but that one will be the iron mine. Try and keep all our industry together, since it does somewhat scar the map, just leaving big holes that you can never ever get rid of. And we'll just assign a couple more bits of iron to be retrieved, if there is anything in the local region, because, yeah, would be quite useful. We'll nabble that. Nabble, nabble, nabble. Go on, guys, get us plenty of iron. I'm not keen on people being left without tools, so if we can get that taken care of, that would be good. 11 lovely wool coats, though. Look at that. Beautiful. 24 bits of leather and no wool, so seems like now we swap you back to leather and do a nice little flip-flop. Every time we run out of one resource, flip to the other. Bit micromanagey, but if it keeps us safe, it keeps us safe. I'm all for it. Anyway, what have we got here? 14 stones so far. We are nearly done. Nearly done on that nice expanse of houses. I suppose it's about time. We had a little flick round though. I mean, look at this, yeah. There's still plenty of people that are eligible to move out. So we might almost need, like, even more houses. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Well, I think there's not much point in us whacking down plenty more houses until we've got some of these masses of building projects I've assigned them out of the way. So, let's see what the merchant's got. It's the food merchant. Boo! We're okay for food. Seed merchant. Seeds! That's what we want. But yeah, I'm a bit concerned about our lack of tools. To the point where I'm almost considering just prioritising this. But then at the same time, well, I mean, they're not really doing much with that anyway, so it's alright. That's probably not really distracting them. But yeah, do need to get us some tools back in nicely. We are very, very low. Right. Right. Well, they're up to 21 stone in there now. That's reasonable. We are looking okay. I mean, I'm not particularly happy that we've got absolutely nothing in the terms of iron, stone, or tools. But, oh, actually, or herbs. That's terrible. But we are looking okay. We never did finish this, did we? We're only 3 stone off. Right, well, hopefully, someone will come along momentarily and, like, sort this for me. It says that it's got plenty of people assigned to it, so all I can hope is that it's the fact that they're legging it, like, bloody miles across the map to find stone that's the drama. 11 stone. Very, very, very close. Very close, very close. Someone has died. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Chuffed with that number of logs, though. Look at that. Probably the first and only time we've done that well for logs. Right. Anyway, stone, anyone? Stone? I built you a beautiful quarry that I can only assume is producing stone, so it's got to be going somewhere. Please, bring us a piece here. Just one last little piece. One piece. Please. Oh, gosh. Where are they all? Look, there's some stone there. Someone pick that up. Pick that up. What are you doing with it? What are you doing with it? You? Are you bringing it here? Has he just gone and filed it in a stockpile? Oh, he has as well. How stupid. It literally would have been closer for you to bring it here and dump it here. Core blimey. I don't know. I don't know indeed. What do they think they're doing, these guys? Just ruining my herbalism plans. That's what they're doing. I don't know. Anyway. All these chaps running around, taking down plenty of logs. Still no one's brought us stone. We've got another adult, that's quite nice. Keep us a nice 7 labourers currently. Shame none of them are collecting stone, eh? Right, I am probably being a bit unfair on them. I've sent them like so far across the map, I can only assume that they're having a bit of a drama with that. I mean, yeah, it's a long way to run, isn't it? Also, a whole bunch of them are running around without tools, so it's probably not ideal for them to be gathering stone with no tool, punching a rock, seeing what they can gather, is it? Like, the least you'd hope for is some kind of tool. But no. Oh, look at that though. 12 out of 12. Beautiful. Now, if we can just find our builders. Please. Anyone? Right. Another person crushed by a rock. This really is sad. Dangerous place, that quarry. Don't want to be working there. Or I don't know. Right, well, I'm going to gather ourselves up another 2 people to put into the herbalist job, just preemptively, because, yeah, this is going to need some people working there to try and boost that number of medicine, as we're going to start getting really sick if we don't get that underway. Now. How are we doing here? This house has been built. That is good, that is good, that is good, which means we've only got the 2 big projects now currently assigned. Which is this blacksmith, which has everything bar the stone, seems reasonable, and our future iron mine over here, which, yeah, it's a bit of a slow one that, but it is a huge project. I'm okay with that, I'm okay with that. So, we basically just need to sit and wait as the stone trickles in slowly from wherever they are able to scavenge it from. That's basically all we can do, isn't it? I will preemptively assign ourselves another blacksmith, because that's going to be useful. And the second we can get more stone tools out, or iron tools, or frankly any kind of tool, the better, because it is really going to be affecting our production rates at this point. Not good, not good. But they are doing a pretty reasonable job, so that's all we can hope for, isn't it? And at least we're keeping a fairly steady number of children at the moment. It does concern me that we are getting a little bit low on the old child production. I do think, much as I know we've got far too much assigned, we just need more houses, because unless we build more houses, yeah, we are going to just become an aged population with nothing. And at least if I assign these houses now, somebody can go and drag some logs there. We've got plenty of logs for once. Might as well make the most of it, right? And then we can gradually acquire bits of stone as and when we can sort of sniff them out from wherever they're hiding. I hear plenty of them are hiding down here, but apparently you've got to, like, die under a rock in order to get them, so what do I know? Still, that is producing stone, if at a slow rate, but a rate nonetheless. So it could be worse. Plenty of stone up here, but no one's really gone to gather that yet. Where are all my labourers? Fun question, eh? Oh, also, we never even checked in with the pear yield. Look at that. 1,000 pears. Oh, magnificent. I'm also spying that this is a nice, reasonably close deposit there of iron, and no one's gone to get it. Another person crushed, and a merchant has arrived. Oh, it's the general goods one, but bean seeds, you say? We don't have bean seeds. Do we have enough to afford bean seeds? That is the question. Right. Gotta hit 2,500. So, if I put all of these there, sell some logs. We're miles off, aren't we? Absolutely miles off. Even if I sell everything that we've got in here, we are miles off 2,500. That is probably not my finest thought then, is it? Interesting. So. I'll leave them running on 5 while I focus on this. What can I put in here in order to try and get some bean seeds? Would this guy, would he be interested in food, do you think? Because I'm happy for them to go and fetch some food. I'm sure we've got plenty of fish. That seems reasonable. I know we've got some lovely pears now, so you can bring 100 of those over. And we've got cabbages, and we've got pumpkins. So yeah, if you go and sniff those bits and pieces out, are they going to be useful in this situation? Otherwise, I'm not really sure what to send for. Interesting conundrum, eh? And in fact, maybe I should be saying, don't have these tools, because, you know, we are desperately low on tools. Oh, this guy is willing to buy all of those. Only for 1 each, so I've only actually just provided another 400, but that is good to know, good to know. I mean, can we afford to send over 100 firewood? That should contribute something, should it not? And we do seem to have a fairly decent supply of it at the moment, for once. I'm very, very apprehensive to send over coats, short of arriving in the same situation that I'm already in with tools, where we just run out, so... Although saying that, look at this! Blacksmith is underway. That's a good thing, isn't it? But yeah, I have the concerns, I tell you. It just doesn't seem like a smart plan to me. But hey. Oh, this is full of logs, that's good. 68 stone on the other hand, that is gonna be a long haul. A long haul indeed. Now we're up to 8 labourers. We've already assigned ourselves another blacksmith, that is correct. How about we throw one more builder in? And I believe we do have some more fisherman slots, so we could throw one more fisherman in there. And maybe one more stone cutter, just to try and get us more stone, because, yeah, bit of a drama this stone sitch. Now, back down to the trading post, and how are they doing with getting all these bits and pieces in? So, oh, the guy left. My bad! Well, we've got all the fish, all of the cabbage. They are still on the hunt for pumpkins and pears, but we do have firewood in, and firewood's worth 4. So I gave them an extra 800, which would put us up to 1,900, I believe. Value currently within my trading post, if I sold every single item. So we could really do with more. Just more. Something to bear in mind if I want to actually get any seeds, eh? What if we up these? So we have 200 cabbage, 200 fish, where's the others? 200 pears and 200 pumpkins. That would give us another 400, which would put us up to 1,300. Go on, maths. And then we can let them gather that and then take things from there. I'm enjoying seeing this stockpile so full. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, that's actually magnificent considering how much time in this game we spend struggling for supplies. We are struggling badly for this iron. That is really causing our tool-making facilities dramas, isn't it? Not good, I tell you. Have we got any local iron? Local iron, any local iron? Right, well this is pretty much the closest that I can spot, so I think we are just going to have to prioritise this and say, come on chaps, come and grab it, because we need tools. It's becoming pretty bonkers now how badly we need tools. I suppose the drama with down here is that with this stockpile like completely full, they must be legging it miles to get rid of the stuff. Almost worth us throwing another stockpile in. Yeah, just do it. Throw us in another stockpile. Prioritise that as well. Good plan, good plan. Just get the thing sorted so that people can just get stuff into our possession. I don't really mind too much if it takes the merchanters a while to run around and gather it all, but my gosh. We need it. And yeah, up to 10 labourers now. Well, in that case, have another fisherman. And have another stonecutter. This isn't really doing much, I have to say, in our quest that we had at the start of the episode, is it? I'm not seeing a church anywhere, guys, are you? Cool. Who'd have thought that we'd just end up having a little bit of a resource crisis instead, eh? Haven't even placed the town hall yet. Anyway, good to know that this is up and running, even if it is without resources. And since we have 56 of the old coal, I am going to ask this one to do steel tools. I'll leave the other one on iron, just because I don't want to overwhelm the place, but if we can get that sorted, that would be marvellous, would it not? Now. 16 building tasks. Obviously all these houses. This one's nearly done, to be fair. How about the rest? They're all looking good for logs and mostly for iron, so that is good, that is good. Yeah, and this is the other hefty building task, so that's a thing too. Right. Gotta say, I'm really not sure entirely what all of my labourers are doing. I mean, before I told them to come and work on this, which is now slowly occurring, who knows where they were? They could have been anywhere, doing anything. Frolicking in the, what season are we in? Summer days, I don't know. But yeah, didn't seem to be of huge contribution to the colony. But I truly think it's just because they're going so far these days, they're proper legging it. And by the time they get down here, then they're immediately hungry or immediately like tired or cold or like some sort of bodily need. And so they just do like one thing and then they just leg it back. Whereas if they could come down here and spend like, you know, a little while doing it, or at least like actually take the resource that they'd created to the stockpile, it would be so much better and so much quicker. Because yeah, we're now down to 46 people without tools. We're basically 50% of us have no tools. Like, madness, I tell you. Actual madness. Not the place you want to be sat in. I can tell you that for nothing. Now, scrolly, scrolly, scrolly. Oh, the first house has been created, so that's something. And another merchant. What have you got for us? You have got... Oh, you're a general goods merchant with some seeds. Now, let's just check if my theories were correct. So, let's see. 50 of those, 50 of those, 50 of those, 30 of those. We've got 100 of those, we've got 200 of those, we've got 40 of those, 200 of those. Scrolly scroll, we've got 200 of those, and we've got not quite 200 of those. So, we are down by 200 odd units. Again, dang and blast. Now, what else can we do? Well, we could bring another 100 firewood over. Probably going to regret that in the long run, but if it works, it works. And since that would be worth 400, it would give us enough to purchase this. I don't know if they'll be able to do it quick enough, you know. But if they can, I'll happily do it. I will take it and run. That would just be lovely. So I guess we'll sit here and keep a little eye on it, won't we? See what my little chaps can do. Oh gosh, a miner was killed by a cave-in. Ever since I created this mine and this quarry, there have been a lot of accidents. Clearly, we need to increase the health and safety of these places. Somebody, get on the risk assessment. Right, we've now got 200 of those. So, 200. Let's do a bit of the old pause so I can sort this out. 200 of those. We've got 200 of those. We've got 200 of those. Right. Down here we've got 200 of those and we've got nearly 200 of those. That gives us 911 still required. So, if we were to go with the herbs, 750 required. If we were to put in the logs, 650. I'm really concerned about the stone and the iron and the tools since we are super low on them. But, you know, if that's what it takes, I guess we've got no choice. How many of these would I need to use? Oh, well, additional 7 units, so it would need to be 23. So I could get the pepper seeds. I'm gonna regret this, but I'm doing it. Pepper for days, people. I've just realised down here they also had potato, plum and apple, and I only focused on the one that was at the top. But, pepper! Pepper, pepper, pepper! I will take pepper. Most marvellous. And you know what that means I can do? Hello, new field time. Oh, I do like a new field. Right, over here. Get ourselves a pepper field in. Now, it is currently winter, so if you guys want to be good and prioritise this field... Oh, they might be doing it anyway. In fact, they've already done it. Pepper. Then I can throw another 4 of you into farmering. And come next season, that's going to be perfect. We're going to have plenty of snacks for all. So yeah, happy with that, happy with that. I'm going to put a little break in here so that they can walk all the way through and then we'll continue afterwards. Does leave us a little bit low on the labouring side of things because yeah, as soon as somebody dies and someone has to go replace them, that leaves us with 1 labourer, which is a bit of a concern. But peppers! It's so exciting, people. How could I not? Now. What else have we got going on? Still got no stone. Still got no iron. Shocking. Shocking, I tell you. How are we doing? 3 more bits of stone required there. So progress is slowly being made there. And that's exactly what I feared. Someone has died and we are on to 1 labourer. So if the labourer number does obviously drop again, like it just has, we'll remove ourselves a builder. We are going to have to continually monitor this because having 0 labourers is just bad. It's dangerous, it's not fun, it's risky. And then when someone dies, you don't know where to go replace them because, you know, all your jobs allocations go to nuts and just not good. Right, 2. That's good, that's good. I'd like to keep 5, but you know, some lunatic went and sold all their stuff and built a new farmer's field, so yeah, that was me. Right, stone slowly being produced there. This is just, you know, plodding. This is, though, being built, so that is good, that is good. I think, we're actually getting some steel tools built, so that's pretty good. I mean, we've still got 43 people without tools, but I'm pretty sure it was like 48 or something before, so mild improvements. I'll take them, I'll take them. They may be slim, but they are improvements nonetheless. Oh. It's a little bit sad though that I had all these goals for this episode and all I've actually managed to achieve is a global stone shortage. Who'd have thunk it? That's another death, so we are down to 1 labourer. And this is getting dangerously, dangerously full. Madness, I tell you. Madness. Okay, so 1 more labourer, but we are up to 46 people without tools again, and this is once again out of supplies. Iron I need. Iron. Okay, well, how are they doing on clearing this here area? Pretty well, it looks like. Pretty well, pretty well. Just find me some more iron, chaps. Some more iron. I very much need some iron. How about that piece? That's not too far away. Someone can go grab that. Oh, this is fairly close. We shall have this too. Just liberate everything. If it's on the ground, you can have it. That's how the world works, right? This is pretty local. We'll have that. Why not? Steal all the iron. Lovely, lovely job. Oh, and look at this. My peppers have gone in. They're mostly red. Best kind. Solid effort. I'm happy with that. That is going to be absolutely magnificent and a strong contribution to the wondrous, wondrous supply of food. I noticed that some of my orchard seems to have died and been replanted, so that's a little bit saddening, but, you know, time goes on, time goes on. So, yes, that is a thing. Right, back down here, back down here. This house is built, this one is built, this one is not, okay. And it's just this iron shortage that has pushed us back up to 55 without tools. Although apparently we've hit our cap for logs, so obviously I want to massively increase that. Never stop logging, guys. And a merchant is here, who brings us general goods. Leather, mushroom, corn, mutton, bean. Yeah, not too fussed on any of that. Off your trot, mate. And in the checking for progress, there's that. Right. I think what we need to do is just continue. Get us lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of iron. So basically nothing new. Nothing new. This one is close. Let's ransack this area, shall we? That's the stone button. That is the iron button. That's the one I was actually aiming for. And yeah, let's do a bit of the old priority increase. Someone come liberate all of this stuff, please. This stockpile is nicely on your way. It shouldn't be too much of a drama. You've got a road coming almost entirely up to the area. Do it! Do it now! Gather me more stuff. Please. If you would be so kind. If it would please you. Just iron. Need some iron. Need to get this construction of logs into lovely, lovely tools back underway, or else things are going to not end well for us. I mean, at the moment they're not really going well for us anyway, but house is under construction. Have all of these got all of their iron? Yes, they have. So there's no drain on iron from that anymore. And this doesn't need iron. So hopefully now, all the iron that we are producing can go straight into the tool industry, which should help out greatly, I would imagine. And then that just leaves us to battle the stone. Okay. This is being built up nicely. Nicely. Yeah, that is until we release one of these and it's like, hello everyone, I want all of your stone and all of your iron. And we are going to need to build another cemetery at some point because this is filling up and that is a lot of stone requirement to get a cemetery in, isn't it? So yeah, it's not going to be a long-term solution, but hopefully we can make progress. All these people dying. Not okay. 58 people without tools. Also not okay. Have you guys come and stolen all of this yet? Quick, I tell you, quick! People are coming out because there's a little pile of stone that's been produced there, but, oh gosh, okay, this is dangerous. We are down to 0 labourers, right. So we're going to have to pull back on something. Okay, we're going to steal back a couple of fishermen. We've managed without that many fishermen before, we can do it again. It's probably also not helping the fact that no one's gathering the stone when no one is a labourer, when labourers are the primary people that do that job, you know. Yeah, I may have made a few errors in my ways. Hey ho, we're trying. So, I suspect we are not going to achieve our goals this episode somehow. So you know what that means? I guess it means we'll just have to come back again at some point. I mean, I was sort of hoping that we would round things up nicely and it would be magnificent and everything would be built. So, you know, it'd be rude to stop a week before, or maybe even 2 weeks, but at any rate it would be rude to stop before we achieve that, wouldn't it? Absolutely. At least that's my view on it, and thank the Lord we are producing some blooming tools. So yeah, I guess that means we'll be back here again next week to try and actually achieve our goals and get all these bits and pieces built. We're closer, I gotta say that, we are closer. At least we've placed and paused the things. Not that we have that for the town hall, but we've done some bits and pieces. this has started. Right, new merchant. They bring us cabbage seeds. We already have cabbage seeds. Thank you and good night. Okay, we are now up to 60 people without tools. This is not good. Guys, just go do a big old iron haul. Please. I swear, literally, like, nothing requires iron anymore. Just go find plenty and dump a big old pile of it at the door to the blacksmith, and then they'll be fine. It's almost worth us switching this over to iron for the time being. Since, you know, that's how mines work, you can just flop and choose between the two. But I also really don't want to do that, because we've only got 10 of the old coal, and coal can be really useful. Oh gosh, once again. Trampled by a wild boar? What is this lunacy? Once again, we are down to 0 labourers, so robbing the foresters of a couple of foresters, I guess, is what we are going to need to do. Now, anybody? Right, there's a nice pile of stone right there, right outside the quarry. These guys are producing some stone. So, is anyone going to grab that? Anybody? Nope, you're going to get crushed by rocks again. Cool. Well. You know what, folks? I think we've reached that point. I think we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me, and I really hope you've enjoyed yourselves. If you do want to leave a like on the video, or subscribe to the channel, that would be absolutely magnificent. And until next time, folks, thank you and goodbye!